Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for our Career Conversations series. We are really fortunate to have with us here today Amanda Topping with the Patrick Henry YMCA. Amanda is the Youth Development Center Coordinator with the YMCA, and she's going to share a little bit with us today about resume building and everything that kind of goes along with that. So with that, Amanda, thank you again for being here, and we're going to pass it over to you.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here. Hey guys, so I know that building a resume can sometimes feel daunting or a little bit scary, especially when you feel like you don't have a lot of work experience or skills to put on a resume, but I am here to teach you how to make the perfect resume no matter what work or education experience you may have. So there are a couple things that you always want to start with and put on your resume. Of course, you want to start with your name, put that up top in a very prominent location, and next you're going to want to put your highest level of education, whatever that may be. And if you do plan on graduating from high school, go ahead and put the date that you plan on graduating so that employers know sort of what your timeline looks like. Next, you want to put any relevant work experience. So I know that sometimes in high school, you might not have a lot of work experience, but this is when you can put your volunteer opportunities and anything like that. Anywhere that you had a boss, had a supervisor, had someone looking over you, and you were completing tasks. For your relevant work experience, you're going to want to put what you did in the job. It's great if you say, I was a waitress, but a lot of people may not know what being a waitress entails. So put down everything that you might have done. As a waitress, of course, you delivered meals to customers, but being a waitress also takes a lot of multitasking. There's a lot of time management skills involved there. There's a lot of memorization and there's customer service skills. Those are the words you're going to want to use. Don't think about what you did so much as what you gained through doing it. So in being a waitress, I practiced time management skills. I was a front-facing employee at this organization, and I made sure that everyone was happy, and I practiced my customer service skills doing so. Those are the sorts of things you want to focus on when you're going through your work experience. Focus on your skills. Next, you'll want to do some clubs and extracurricular activities because the work experience isn't going to fill up a whole page, and you want to fill up an entire page for your resume. If you can't, no big deal. But that is your goal, is you want to try to fill up the page. So for clubs and extracurriculars, you can put anything you've ever done. Were you the captain of your tennis team? Go ahead and put that down. Were you a member of the Thespian Society? Go ahead and put that down. Anything at all. If you entered into an art competition, that shows that you're passionate and that you're creative. If you played a sport, that shows that you're a team player. Those are things that your employer will want to know. There is nothing that is irrelevant. There is nothing that is stupid. All of it shows that you have worked on skills and that you have dedicated your time and energy to an organization or an activity. And those are the sorts of things that employers are looking for. Awards and presentations. Not everyone's going to have this section on their resume. It's okay if you don't. But if you have won any awards, go ahead and put that down. Brag on yourself a little bit. So that can just be, I was the MVP for my soccer team. That's a huge deal. Employers want to know that sort of stuff. That shows your passion. Again, it shows your commitment. Employers want to see people who are committed, who are passionate, and who care about the causes that they work for. That is what we look for. As I mentioned, you're going to want to get this down to one page. If you don't fill up a whole page, no big deal. Employers know that you are young and that you don't have too much work experience, and we are okay if it's less than one page. But if it is over one page, this is when things get a little tricky. You want to have a base resume, of course. But if you find that it is just over one page, go ahead and try to make it personal to the job you're applying for. So if you're applying to work for me in the childcare section of the YMCA, you might want to focus on your babysitting skills instead of your volunteer work at the animal shelter. So if you make sure that you are personalizing it to the job you're applying for. And last but not least, this seems like such a small piece of advice, but if you get nothing else from this video, please, please, please listen up here. You're going to want to save your document as a PDF. If you save it in Microsoft Word, if you save it as a Google Doc, the formatting might get messed up in the employer's application portal, and you want yourself to look as professional as possible. If you save your document as a PDF, the formatting will not get messed up no matter what portal you put it through. So please, please, please save that resume as a PDF. All right, guys, and that is creating a resume that stands out with Amanda Topping. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you have a great day.
Amanda, thank you so much. This is awesome information and just at a really high level. And I think that's really helpful for our students. So we appreciate it. Are there any opportunities with YMCA that our students should consider or that you might have openings for?
And guys, if you are interested in working at the YMCA, it is an awesome place to work. We are just a big family here. We have lifeguard positions open. We have child watch positions open, and you can always come to work for me in childcare. We run an after-school program here where we serve 70 elementary schoolers in the community, and I'd love to see your applications come through. So if you're interested in working with us at the YMCA, you can email me at toppinga@ymcarichmond.org.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate this, and we will certainly be in touch with you for future opportunities with our students and job fairs and all of those things coming up. So thanks again.
Thank you so much.